So we come to the more playful or gamifying external tools here. Beside LearnDash, this is Kahoot and PollEverywhere. You have here the introductions to these two mostly free online tools. Let's start with Kahoot. Kahoot is a gamifying questionnaire, a quiz, which you can do, which you can play online with a lot of people, I think up to 100 people for free. And it's quite easy to add questions to Kahoot and write the right answers to it. And so let's look. This is, for example, small quiz which we did in the course. It's from Unit 2 from Infill. So, for example, we saw that there was a lot of confusion about numbers, about the lambda values or U values, average humidity levels in straw bales and like that. So this is a small course you can do. You just go to create Kahoot.it, and then you can type in here the questions, and you also give the answers, and there are always 2 or 4 answers for Kahoot quizzes. So here we have, for example, here we have 4 answers for the lambda value of straw bales on edge. It's 0.14, 0.050, 50, or 14, and you select here the correct answer. That is how you make your questions and your answers. And then you can play this game, but you can also preview it. So usually it's played that participants in your course use their mobile phones, look at the screen, and the program starts. But you can also have your private sessions, so you can also put this on a web page as a link, for example. Then you have a separated window with a mobile phone here where you type in your game pin and you enter. So if I start this quiz confused by numbers, for example, here in a classic mode, I can also choose the team mode so that many teams play against each other in this challenge. Then the whole program starts, usually with music, and gives us the, so this is about the music. You can choose the music as well, and you can join this Kahoot now by entering this game pin, 6000 blah blah. So I enter this here, 6099250. Enter. I connect. I give myself a nickname. I'm Herbert. Very much full of sympathy, of creativity, my own name, and then on the screen this name appears here. Yeah, so I can, as a trainer, I can start with a lot of people who have their mobile phones like that. I can start this test, and then these 15 questions will appear in the time which was adjusted before. So it asks the questions. In this case, the questions are in 2 languages, in English and German. And after a small time, I have always the title here. I have the a photo which I can put in here. The time is running, and I can choose the right answer. What is the lambda value? It's naturally this one. And if I see then in the result if I'm right, and when I'm right, I see the answers here of all the participants who joined this quiz. And then I see who is in this scoreboard the leader and who are following. I get more points if I'm fast answering and less points if I'm a little bit slower, or no points if I have had the wrong answer. I can go to the next test, next question, the view value of directly plastered stroke whale wall, for example. And then I will answer a little bit faster. The U value be 0.14, and my answer was correct again. And I got more points in this session. So this is about Kahoot, quite easy way of making small quizzes. You have quite a lot of questions are possible. Usually you play it not like in the preview version, just present it on the computer and live in the training, and or in a normal training, so in a real training, you also can present this on a screen, and the participants sitting in front of you or in front of the screen can vote with their mobile phones or tablets or something like that. So this is about Kahoot. Joining is free with just this pin. You don't need to register for that. Making a course is also free. We come to a second program. This is PollEverywhere. So you can also make a test or a quiz in PollEverywhere. It's more for asking people to contribute. So here you have a little bit different, not so much gamified content, but this content is much, yeah. The graphics are adjustable, the visuals are adjustable, and you can answer here in longer answers. You can write texts or tags, single words, and these polls are quite nice to look at. So when I for example, ask this question, what is online communication and what is necessary for a good online communication, then you again give the people the possibility to enter a pin or on a website with a poll. So this is already closed here, this poll. And the visual, if I activate it, for example, then you see the poll can be, here it's, can be, participants have access, again, similar like in Kahoot, via the mobile phone or via a computer. So the different thing to Kahoot, in Kahoot everything is defined. You can just put some pictures in the middle of this headline, the question and the 4 answers or the 2 answers, yes, no. Here you have more visual settings. So you can adjust a questionnaire. And one of the really nice things to adjust this is this word cloud, what we have here. So this is a very nice graphic design, like a typographical design. I can clear these responses here. I can go to full screen and just play the whole questions here full screen. And I can, as soon as I activate, here you see, this is my poll, for example. If I activate it, you see where you have to go to this website, and then you can answer your questions. I can show the responses, I can log it, I can clear the responses, and I can go to full screen, and I can go to the next question here. So what are these visual settings more? I can also make a text wall out of that. So this is in this case, and it's the effect speed is quite low. I can make it highest that it appears faster, and save it. So now you have a text wall, or you have a possibility of a cluster. Always the same answers. I cluster here the answers. I have the possibility of a spotlight. So one after the other answer will appear here on this screen. And as soon as I leave these visual settings, it's also full visible. But really very nice is this word cloud. It makes a quite nice graphic out of brainstorming. A brainstorming cloud, yeah, also really a nice thing. It's up to 40 answers. PollEverywhere is also free, a free program. You can ask also as many questions as you want, but the answers are limited to 40 answers. So these are 40 words here. Then the poll is full and no longer accepting responses. This is the difference to the pro version where you have more answers. So this is about PollEverywhere, which we very often use in courses for interactivity. It's really including participants, especially in brainstormings and especially in audiences where you have more than 10 people, where brainstorming usually takes a lot of time. If you ask everybody for their opinion, so PollEverywhere is working at the same time. Everybody who types in a word or a sentence, this appears immediately on the screen, and you can also respond to the answers the participants gave. This is about gamifying the content. So with there's a small introduction here to Kahoot and also to PollEverywhere, and you can as it is a quite famous program, this PollEverywhere, you can integrate it in live audience interactions in Google Slides or in PowerPoint as well. So in the newer versions of PowerPoint. Then we come to the evaluation as the last point of that introduction to online training. The evaluation can be done completely in LearnDash. So this quiz tool is in fact an evaluation tool. You can make tests. You can grade each question. You can give points for that. You can, in the settings of a course, you can define if this question has to be answered or not, if it's optional. And so all this stuff, which usually takes a long time to, when you have a written text, for example, to prepare and especially to evaluate afterwards. The nice thing on this evaluation here in LearnDash or in this alternatives Google Forms and SurveyMonkey is that you have the complete evaluation done by the program. So you just have to save that, and then you have your evaluation done. You don't have to count any answers or look for the right answers. You just define your questionnaire once, and then you get it. My recommendation is Google Forms, as it is completely free. There's another one which is SurveyMonkey. I didn't put this here on the website because it's limited. You cannot save your results, for example, and the questions are also limited. Google Forms is completely open. You can add as much questions as you want. We use it mainly for feedback in the trainings, and here you have the quiz builder from LearnDash. So these are the two tools we use. Let's look on the Google form. A questionnaire in Google Forms. So this is what I usually set up before, or you as a trainer can set up before. So you always have the same answers for example. And the single choice question is the goal of the training reached with excellent, good, partly, or bad, like that. So it's, in this case, it's always the same answers, and you choose one of these answers and you get a good overview at the end if this course was good, or where are the parts of this course where you have to improve something or change the methods or be clearer in your expressions, like that. So this is a questionnaire about the course itself, and then we have you can also make these sections, questions about different trainers, evaluation of trainers. As many trainers as there are in the course, yeah. And at the end you have a place for comments and remarks, and so that everybody can write whatever remarks and comments the participants want to add. Now the wonderful, so this is an online tool, and you just share this link to the participants, usually in an online training in the materials, under materials. They just click on this link and then they come to this form and then they fill it, and at the end, when they filled it, they can send it. And when it's sent, then you have these responses here. In this case, we have from Unit 2, 15 responses. And this is the really wonderful thing in this evaluation of questionnaire. So this is in pie. It's the graphics is in pie charts. You see here again, excellent, good, partly, and bad, always in these colors. So this is excellent, 60% excellent, 33% good, and 6.7% partly, like that, for this question. So you have all these questions in pie charts. You can define that if you want that in another graphic, but this is the standard evaluation. You can also download this as an Excel file, so then you have all the numbers to store that. This is a really wonderful tool also for the evaluation of the trainers, how good the trainers were in this case in the course. And each participant who fills out such a form and sends it gets the evaluation of all the participants who already answered in this form. Yeah, you can see it. So you can open that for them, or you just define in the settings that they shouldn't see that results. Then at the end you have the comments and remarks. So this is made just in Google also docs.google.com. You just log in with your Google account, and you can do this kind of questionnaires of forms. Can adjust the picture on the top of the here, so I can work with this completely, and I have a lot of tools, also quite intuitive. Add questions, I can import questions, I can add title and description, I can add an image, I can add a video, and I can add a section as we did it in the trainers. But this layout is like a template, it's predefined, and yeah, you can change questions, text, pictures, like that. Wonderful stuff. So this is about the whole course of how to make an online training. There's another course on acteco.eu which focuses a little bit more on the LearnDash and the LearnDash functions, but I tried to give you an overview what is necessary when you want to establish a course. acteco, it is possible that you publish a course on acteco as well. So this is a platform where we try to set up courses for eco building. So if this is a course somehow for eco building or for the three main topics there, doorbell building, earth building, or different kind of training for change, this is how we call that, then you could also add here an own course. For the courses, we have the possibility to make it open, completely open, like here this course is completely open. So if I log out here from my account, then I see oops, and I go back to the website, then I see which courses are free here. So I can define it in the settings of a course in the beginning. I can make a course completely free, open, also mostly smaller courses. So it's suggested or recommended that you make courses, a lot of smaller courses, which have a maximum length when you answer all these questions or do all these sessions and lessons in 20 minutes up to maximum 40 minutes, so that it's also can be presented in a classroom, in schools. Also teachers can work with such a course and play this or do it, offer it in a classroom. This is the idea behind this e-learning platform, acteco. And the other possibility is that a course like this is only visible for people who are enrolled. So you, as an organization, for example, you have your subscribers. They contact you as in the organization, they book a course, and then you just, as a user, you add them as a user, as a subscriber for the course, and define in to which course they have access. So this is when you have the admin account of such a website or of these courses, then you can change the users, add the users, and define which users have access to which courses. And then there's a third possibility, and this is that you sell the courses. So then there would be a price for a course, for example, like in this last course. Here you see just an example price, €1 or $1 here for entering this course. In this case, I can log in and pay by PayPal or other money transfer systems. $1 or €1 or $10 or whatever is the price of your course. And whenever you have paid that, then you have access to this course. These are the possibilities you can do in LearnDash. So you can sell the courses, you can offer it for subscribers of your association, organization, or as a private person, you are a trainer, you offer a course as a trainer, and look for your own subscribers and give them access, or you make it completely free, open, the course. Then I can, as I'm not logged in, I have access to this course, I can look at the course and I can do the whole course. I have, here it is free, I can log in to enroll, So these are the possibilities of LearnDash and this platform, acteco, based on this WordPress. And again, one time said the whole course prepares you that you are able to fill this content on a learning platform. This is one of the goals. So you learn about how to write texts, how to speak in a, for example, Zoom conference as a trainer, what is necessary, how to express, how to be smart, how to be short. I'm not short in this course. It was a long time now for this whole introduction. Usually we have sessions up to 40 minutes, like in a school class maximum, and we try to make some interactive sessions in between with PollEverywhere or with Kahoot or with just brainstorming sessions in between, and a lot of feedback. With Zoom, you have the possibility in the gallery view to see every participant, even if these are 20 or 40 people. You see all their faces when they turned on their video function, and up to all this content, slideshows, videos. We explain in this course what is necessary that you can fill such a course, that you can establish such a course. And then there is this a little bit about LearnDash in the course as well. So the primary hints how to work in LearnDash and how to fill these websites. I also explained it here in this introduction. But if you want to go deeper, go to this how to make a successful online course with WordPress, Zoom, and LearnDash. And here you have a lot more possibilities to look for. So the structure of the course, how to set a course, LearnDash introductory videos, introduction to online training with Zoom and LearnDash, a small quiz just as an example. Then the second lesson, filling the content, images, text, videos. How do you do that? Adding pictures and galleries, adding videos. And the third lesson is making a final assessment or a feedback evaluation, like in this stuff. But to make it more interactive, more inclusive, I think the course of communication we did. So this is the course step Unit 8, online communication, gives you this whole range of what is necessary and what are recommended tools. We recommend mostly open source courses, or at least free programs, open source tools and free programs. There's a lot of discussion in these courses. You can see the videos of the last participants who discussed about all this. So this is not just one opinion of one trainer. There are many trainers in these courses, and I can recommend this introduction if you want to set up online training, online courses like this, what you see here. Yeah, you have all these other options. You can do it in completely other programs. This is what we also show how to do that. And you will always use the same main tools. This is the Word, whether it is spoken or written, in some graphic design, in a layout, if you move that a little bit, then we come to slideshows. If you add pictures like that, then you have these presentations, up to movies with more movement, interactivity with questionnaires and quizzes to make it more entertaining, and gamifying the content. All this stuff is here included in this unit. So it's up to you. This is an offer. We said it is more like a library than like a course where you just can click through. You have all the possibilities to look after a certain program and to dig deeper and try out. And let's just one example. You already work in a program like Word or PowerPoint, and it's always at a certain point you are always stuck, because how do I really, you learned that not from handbooks or introductory videos. You learned that from just intuitive, just by starting this program, and then you may miss some essential functions of this software or of these programs. And so here you have the possibility, like in a library, to look after those missing links. And it's not meant that you follow all the videos in this course. Focus on those where I think you need to know more, or you want to know more. And for setting up trainings, I can just give you the hint: divide and separate the works and the workflow of such a training. You don't have to do everything. There are people who are more skilled in technical issues, like setting up a course and the structure of a course. And then there are people who are more creative, and they will maybe do more. They will fill the content or look for pictures and videos. And there are others who can cut these videos. So whatever are your skills and you want, and the skills you want to improve, this is what it's about. So have fun with it. Take it as a library and not as an instruction where you have to follow each step, because this would take a long time. The recommendations I tried to summarize here in this introduction. And if you follow that, you have at least a very simple structure and all the tools you need for making quite successful online training. Thank you for watching, and bye.